Hi everyone, I'm Michelle Kelly. Welcome to This Is Your Sign. This is a reading for the month of November for all the fire signs. So Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This is your reading for the month of November. If you've already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. And if you haven't yet, I'm asking you to please like, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to get started with a reading from The Wisdom of the Oracle Cards by Colette Baron-Reid. I love these. These are such kind and loving messages. All right, the first one is Treasure Island, and it's upside down. The next one is Mending, and the last one is Building Blocks. So what these cards are saying to me is maybe your finances have been turned upside down or feel like they've been turned upside down, and as far as all of your treasures, maybe your financial situation has changed a lot. And if that has happened to you, I am really sorry. And I know it's extremely scary. And you know what? You're going to be okay. This is saying you're going to be okay. And even if all of your life and finances and all that is upside down right now, it's going to be turned right side up, and you are going to be okay. This says you're mending, you are healing, and you're forgiving right now. And maybe you're learning how to forgive yourself for things you thought you should have known better or done better. But I'm going to tell you right now, when you know better, you do better. And I promise you that whatever you did at the time, it was the best you could do at the time with the tools that you had. So I'm telling you, I promise, and I know this about you, if you would have known better, you would have done better, but you are doing better now, which that's all that matters, is how you're doing now. The next one is Building Blocks. So you are rebuilding something, and you are looking out, and you're hanging in there, and it's hard, and it's a scary place to be. So I'm going to give you some confirmation and affirmation that you're okay. You're going to be okay. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. And it doesn't mean it's not going to be scary. It doesn't mean it's not hard. And it doesn't mean you're not going to have times when you feel like this frickin' sucks. Because when you're in it, it does. It's hard. It's scary. But this is saying you're going to be okay. And you're on the right path. And you are doing it, and congratulations and welcome to your life. It says the law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition, the results of positive thinking made manifest, abundance appearing as if it was from nowhere, financial gains and sharing good fortune. So maybe this was saying you were sharing and you were giving, and now you are on the receiving end, and it is a very humbling, hard thing to do, to receive. Now this says poverty consciousness and a sense of not enough cast a shadow on your path. These ideas and core beliefs come with a high cost. Do you really want to proclaim yourself as a victim of disappointment and failed expectations? Are you avoiding success because you will grow so tall that others will want to cut you down? Or is it possible that you are caught in fear that you will lose what you have acquired, so you hold on so tight that you miss the opportunities to expand? You are challenged to change the way you see the world, to move from a perception of limitations to a perception of abundance. Take a risk, for you have nothing to lose except for your confinement in a prison of your own making. Open the door and find the abundance waiting for you to claim it. So this is saying maybe you guys are scared you're going to lose what you have if you take the jump or take the leap. And what I'm going to tell you right now is that when you are not able to move, or you're in a situation that is not good for you, God does for you what you cannot do for yourself. So if you needed to get out of a job and you could not take yourself out of it, it will be done for you. If you were in a relationship that wasn't healthy for you, it'll be removed for you. But I don't want to say things are taken from you when you are not able to do it for yourself. This is not a sign of failure. This is not a sign of there's something wrong for you. There's something wrong with you. This means God, Spirit, Source, the divine, your angels, whoever you believe in, has better waiting for you. And I know it's scary. I know it's hard to trust that. And I'm asking you to please hang in there. You can do it. You can do it, and you are doing it. And it doesn't mean it's not going to feel shitty. But feelings are not facts, and they pass. And what is on the better side, the other side of that is freedom. And this is saying maybe you have put limitations or put you're your own worst enemy and critic, and nobody will treat you as bad as you can treat yourself. And when I first started doing this, I said to my son, I started in 2019 with the New Year's resolution stating I was breaking up with fear, I was breaking up with shame, and I was breaking up with guilt. And I started my first YouTube channel out loud telling people this. And the only reason I was able to get started is because my son told me I wasn't good enough to have haters. And I was like, I want haters. It would be a compliment. Like, I'm not good enough to have haters. And that was my motivation to get started. And not that I want haters. I really don't. But what I realized is people who hate on you really hate themselves. They don't hate you. And that's how I was able to get started. And I have haters. And when I got my first hater, I'm like, yes. Like, it's a sign that I'm doing good and I'm doing the right thing, and not everybody is going to like or love you, and that's okay. When I'm doing things that aren't good for me, I don't love me. So I need to love me. So this is saying maybe your treasure chest or your piggy bank got turned upside down, but it's not forever. So the next one is mending, and maybe you're starting to mend your relationship with God, and you're starting to seek, and there's something else out there, and maybe you don't know what that is yet, and maybe you have experienced some kind of religious trauma, and a lot of us have. I'm telling you, a lot of us were taught from people who were spiritually disconnected. And so they taught you what they believed, but it doesn't have to be what you believe. And this is saying forgiveness, making amends, healing after arguments. Each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate the unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal. The pain, the memories, the echoes of resentments, and the arguments that we rehearse over and over again. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of the old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, or to make amends to others. Set yourself free. Okay, guys, I'm going to share with you one other thing. So I grew up in a house where it was not okay to be wrong. It wasn't safe. And I was acting off of what other people did to me, or so I thought. So if you did this to me, and then I had to do something, when you did something to me, then I would have to do something else, instead of saying, I never wanted to rock the boat. So I learned how not to rock the boat. But as soon as the boat got rocked, I would get out of it. But I would wait for somebody else to rock the boat first. So this is saying that your boat has been rocked. And whether you wanted to rock it, whether you were the person who rocked it or not, it doesn't matter. But this means it's okay to get out of the boat. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to apologize. And it's okay to forgive people you're never going to get an apology from. And some people are not able to apologize ever because their ego, their head won't allow it. But this is saying you're starting to learn and forgive and heal within yourself. And that is a beautiful, amazing place to be. And this is, I'm saying to you, congratulations. Congratulations for waking up to yourself, waking up to your life. This is a process. It takes time. There is no, it's not a race. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon. So you are healing and take all the time you need, okay? So this is not a sprint. And the next one is building blocks. So everything that has turned your world upside down, you are learning from, and you are using this to build what is right for you. And you might not have all the blocks you need to build a wall. And you don't need a wall. Actually, maybe your blocks are coming down, even though maybe you okay, this is what I'm getting. Maybe you had a wall built around you and you're starting for your wall to come down. And a great visual I had a girlfriend give to me is maybe you still have a brick wall, but maybe you're removing a brick and like peeking out with one eye to see if it's like safe to peek out to see if you're going to be okay. And then maybe you realize, okay, it's not that bad out there. Maybe I'll open another eye. And then maybe another brick will come out. And now you have 2 bricks out of your wall, but your wall still hasn't collapsed yet because it takes a long time to take these bricks out of the wall before the wall starts to collapse. And maybe your wall, it's not ready to come down yet. And maybe as you take a brick out, and every time you take a brick out, maybe you just put like a clear protection over it. Maybe you put a piece of plexiglass or glass so you can see out and you can still check. Is it safe? Is it safe? This is safe. You're safe. You're going to be okay even when this wall comes down. You don't need the wall, but it takes a long time to figure out that you don't need to protect yourself with a brick wall anymore. It's very lonely. It's very isolating and it's sad. And we are not meant to be alone. You are not meant to be an island all by yourself. It's okay to let your wall start coming down. And maybe your family was not a safe place to be and you had to build a wall to protect yourself. And if you had to do that, I'm really sorry. I had to build a wall too, and my wall is coming down brick by brick. And it says a strong foundation, a beautiful work in progress. You have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is a time when your focus needs to be on the foundations you build upon. Your work, your friendships, and your very being are underwritten by values, ethic, morals, and core beliefs. Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as the solid ground upon which you construct your life? Now you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly a remarkable and beautiful design. Trust yourself. You can trust yourself. This is saying you have everything you need in order to turn iron into gold in the alchemical process of creating the prosperous life that you desire. Now is the time to build on the strong foundation you've already laid for your prosperity. Keep in mind that these building blocks are imbued with your sparkling energy of your intentions. Own your dream. And remember that you always have more than enough, and you are always enough. and abundance is present. Your creativity is divinely inspired, and the design for your life is taking shape in service to the world. You are meant for success. So this is saying what you have to offer, which is the gift of you. It's going to help the world. It's going to help service others. And we're all here to service others, but we need to serve ourselves first and be well first. And this is saying you're learning how to do that. And how do you learn how to do that? The process of elimination. You find out what is right for you, what you need, by finding out first what is not right for you and what you don't need. And that's how everybody finds out. So you might not know what you want and need at this second, but you learn by knowing what isn't right for you and what you don't need. So I am just gonna read some more messages from the Gateway. These are oracle cards by Denise Lynn, and these are loving, beautiful messages for you. Oh my God. It says, dwelling in the truth, I stand in the light of the truth, simplifying your life. I cherish the simple pleasures in life. And it says, embarking on new adventure. I savor the wonders of the world. So you guys, you are coming into your truth, what is true for you. It is a beautiful place to be. It is also a scary place to be. And a lot of times you risk looking crazy to people who are not able to live in their truth. And I'm going to tell you right now, the majority of the world is not able to live within their truth, and they reject, make fun of, and criticize people who are able to. And it's not a reflection on you. It is a reflection of they are not there yet. But it doesn't mean don't do it or stop. The next one is simplifying your life. I cherish the simple pleasures of life. And this is a woman who is just cleaning it up. So this is like chop wood, carry water, open your mail, clean out your closets. You can't make room for new. If I'm going to give you an example. If your closets are packed, jam-packed with stuff, you are blocking the flow of abundance because you can't get new until you clean out the old. So this is saying it's okay to clean up and address things in your life that have not been working for you. And if you're a hoarder, if you were saving stuff, I get it. You learned that things are safe and people are not. And a lot of people have learned that. And just because you have learned that, it doesn't mean it's necessarily true. And a lot of your feelings and emotions are in those closets. And how do you unpack them? One thing at a time. A lot of times when you hang on to stuff and can't let go, it is because you live in fear, which everybody does. They just express it differently. And you're overwhelmed. And it's okay to be overwhelmed. It happens to everyone. So when you are overwhelmed, if you could reach out and ask somebody to help you. But do not ask somebody who cannot help you to help you. Chances are you're going to have to pay somebody, or you're going to have to ask somebody who you know is able to help you without judging you. These people do exist. They're around. If you are able to open your, not if you're able, when you're able, if you can ask people to help you, because it sounds like you're in the process of feeling overwhelmed right now, and it's okay. We're in a pandemic. Nobody knows what's going to happen. It looks like your life was turned upside down, and it probably has been, but you're learning to turn it right side up, and everybody is. And this is saying you're embarking on a new adventure. You are going places and your eyes are open and you're like an excited little kid. And it says, I savor all the wonders of the world. So you guys, a grateful heart. You have a grateful heart. You're starting to see. I know you're scared. Everybody is. It's okay to be scared and still do it anyway. So that's what these cards are saying is it's okay to be scared. You can still plunge forward. You're going to be okay. And congratulations. And I'm so proud of you, fire signs. You guys are doing awesome, even though it doesn't feel that way. And eventually, one day at a time, you'll be able to start to feel it. I'm going to read one more card. It's the Guardian Angel Tarot cards by Radley Valentine. And this is saying successful completion. This is a time of incredible accomplishment. You've justified in feeling joy, a sense of completion and pride in the amazing job you've done. You've been blessed with many spiritual insights. Soon you will begin a new journey, but for now, take time to bask in the happiness of your dreams coming true. So this is just affirming. You guys, you completed the task. You have learned everything you were supposed to learn by the job, a relationship. So this is saying congratulations. Spirit is acknowledging that for you. And I hope you're able to acknowledge it. I can see it for you. Trusting that all is well and all is going to be well is not easy. One day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time, or 1 second at a time. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, I wish you a beautiful month of November. I am sending all the light and love that I possibly can out to you guys. This is your sign, signing off.